Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today I've got a review on the MPX PDW for the Engineer class in Battlefield 4. This is currently available in the CTE version of Battlefield 4, and it will be fully available when the Dragon's Teeth expansion launches. Now, generally speaking, PDWs don't get used too much just because they are an Engineer-specific weapon, and if you're going to be playing the Engineer class on a vehicle-intensive map, which is probably mostly where you're going to actually see that class, you're going to be using something with a little bit more range on it, like a carbine. So PDWs really just don't get that much use overall. That being said, I do really like it when they add weapons to the game that actually bring something unique to the table, and the MPX certainly does that with its own entirely unique, never before seen damage model. Thanks to user Temoras on Symphic forums, I've been able to piece together this little weapons chart here, and we can see just where the MP7 is going to stand compared to other weapons. The first and most important thing I want to talk about is the 27 maximum damage you get per shot. Why is 27 such a special number? Doesn't 25 damage cut it? That should still be a 4-shot kill. Well, yes, technically 25 damage per shot will kill somebody in 4 hits, provided you're within the minimum engagement distance and you don't hit them any times in the leg or lower abdomen, where you will not be doing full damage. You'll be doing 90% damage. So it doesn't give you a lot of leeway to get that 4-shot kill. 27 damage, on the other hand, allows you to not only 4-shot kill somebody with the defensive perk on, but it also allows you to 4-shot kill somebody while shooting them in the leg a few times. You will still deal enough damage to take them out. In addition to that, the damage drop-off starts at 12.5 meters, but you're still going to be able to 4-shot kill somebody considerably further away than just that. So it's a great close quarter weapon. Combining this damage model with an 850 round per minute rate of fire makes it extremely lethal and also one of the highest damaging guns in the game. Not to mention its hipfire accuracy is phenomenal, so if you need to save even more time in close quarters with taking down your opponent, just shoot from the hip and it will take out anybody in front of you. Now, of course, long range is where this weapon is going to suffer. Like pretty much all other PDWs, the damage drop-off is pretty harsh. When you hit about 50 meters, it goes down to 13 damage per shot. So your time to kill extends very quickly the further away your target gets. Medium and close range, though, no problem. This gun is going to tear them apart. The recoil and aiming down sight accuracy on this gun are decent for PDWs, but overall they're certainly not going to lend themselves for taking out targets at further ranges. Not a big surprise considering it is a PDW, but if you're trying to make this gun work at long range, don't be surprised when you burn through an entire mag and your opponent is still standing. And speaking of which, you only have 25 rounds in a magazine, so if you're wondering how they balance this gun against other PDWs, that's it. They reduced the magazine size and they also gave it a fairly slow reload. 2.1 seconds for short reload, not too bad, but 2.7 seconds for the long reload. Now, the long reload is a little bit more important with this weapon because I found myself burning through my whole mag quite frequently with this because it only had the 25 round cap. So basically you're going to be hitting that long reload a lot more than you think, and it's really going to hurt your gameplay. Now, how about speccing out this gun? Well, in my opinion, there's really only one way to do it. Play this weapon to its strengths. Don't try and make it accurate at long range. Your damage is going to be horrible. You have a smaller magazine. It's just not going to be worthwhile. Use it for close quarters. It's got excellent hip fire. Put a laser sight on there, turn it off when you don't want to get spotted, and then put a ergo grip on there or a vertical grip to help you maintain your accuracy while you're moving around and dodging targets. This is great for a hipfire setup, and it's also great for somebody who likes to dodge back and forth. While shooting, it'll keep you alive a lot longer and allow you to play that run and gun playstyle, which is really what this weapon is designed for. So I guess it's not really that surprising that we're getting a PDW that is really good for hipfire gameplay. Most PDWs are great for hipfire gameplay. The way it differentiates itself from the other ones is the damage model. Now, is this damage model better than other weapons out there? It's hard to say. The CZ3A1 is still one of my favorite PDWs. The XMP, on the other hand, is a little bit more effective at range, I think. It's very hard to say. The damage model is very interesting with this gun, and depending on how accurate a shot you are, you could potentially kill somebody a little bit faster than the CZ3A1, considering it is going to actually give you a 4-shot kill in a lot of situations where the CZ3A1 is going to give you a 5-shot kill. So really, the MPX is differentiating itself in consistency. If you want to consistently 4-shot kill somebody with body armor on, then this is going to be the gun to choose. If you want to consistently 4-shot kill somebody, provided that you don't always hit them in the chest, maybe one of the shots goes into the leg, which is going to happen a lot, especially with hipfire weapons, then this is going to be more consistent than something like the CZ3A1. Overall, I really like the MPX. I intend to actually use it quite a bit when I am using PDWs, and again, PDWs just don't get used that much because when I'm playing engineer, I'm doing it on vehicle intensive maps. I want my longer range gun. I'm usually going to pick a carbine, so that is really the plight of PDWs in this game. I wish DICE would change up the weapon balancing in Battlefield 4 to make PDWs universal once again. Frankly, I think the weapon categories in Battlefield could use a complete overhaul. I don't necessarily have an exact suggestion on what they can do, but I do believe Hardline has something special in the works for weapon balancing and getting classes the guns that they actually want to use. Hopefully we'll actually get to see that in practice in later stages of the beta. And again, I really gotta apologize for all the Operation Locker footage. CTE really doesn't give me very many options when choosing maps. And that pretty much wraps it up for this review on the MPX PDW for the Engineer class. Let me know what you guys think. If you can't play the CTE or you simply don't want to play the CTE, then it's not going to be too much longer before we get Dragon's Teeth and you can try it out in vanilla Battlefield. It's really not something that you absolutely must use right this second, but it is a fun little PDW and I suspect a lot of people are going to be enjoying it in close quarter maps. As always guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing out.